These are definitely in my top 5 sneaker releases of 2025, and we ain't even halfway through the year yet. What's good, my people? It's your boy Megell Street, and I'm back here on Shoe Care Academy to show y'all exactly how I use Reshoevn8r products to bring these blackhead 3s back to life. I've had the pleasure of rocking these for the last couple weeks, and I've been loving the premium materials like this buttery nubuck and the patent leather. It definitely pops off this sneaker, and I think it needs that pop because it's an all black shoe. I beat them up pretty good, but now it's time for the Reshoevn8r Essential Shoe Cleaning Kit to work its magic. Let's get cleaning. Now before I get cleaning, gotta make myself some space. Let's set this kit to the side and this left shoe to the side so we can show you guys exactly how well our product works. Now I'm gonna just take out these laces and get our cleaning station set up. Now that we got those laces out, it's time to put in our shoe tree. This is gonna help keep the form of the sneaker and allow us to put as much pressure as we need to on that toe box during the cleaning. Now, as far as our essential kit, that's gonna come with our soft, medium, and stiff bristle brushes. We usually pair that with our dry rack and bowl combo. We use this to store our brushes and water during the cleaning. And then when the cleaning is all finished, we use the rack to dry the brushes properly. And we've got our Reshoevn8r 4-ounce bottle of solution. Now this is gonna clean up to 50 pairs of sneakers. It's highly concentrated and it contains natural oils. Great stuff. And of course, we've got our microfiber towel. Now this is gonna help aid the process of cleaning. It's gonna make sure that we don't oversaturate the sneaker and help check our progress during the cleaning. And lastly, we've got our Reshoevn8r cleaning mat. Now this is gonna help make sure we don't make a huge mess during this cleaning. It's gonna absorb any excess soap and water to make sure that we aren't making a mess on this table. Now to get things started, we're gonna kick it off with our Reshoevn8r solution, 2 squirts inside our bowl. Now before I get this sneaker wet and start rubbing all that dirt further into the material, I'm gonna go ahead and dry brush the material. As you can see, there's a bit of dust kind of coating the entire sneaker. We want to get as much of that off as possible. Alright, so it looks like that's about as far as I'm going to get with that dry brushing step. It definitely helped, but as we can see, there's some stubborn areas that aren't budging, so it's inevitable. We're gonna have to get the sneaker wet, but that's not a problem. So to take care of that, we're gonna start with the soft bristle brush again, dunk it in our water and solution, and then again, guys, we don't wanna oversaturate this sneaker. That's why we're gonna use a microfiber towel during the process of this cleaning. Alright guys, so as I'm drying the sneaker, I'm noticing that there's no bleeding. One easy way to check is to use the microfiber towel and see if there's any color that transfers over. In this case, it isn't, so we're all good. You always want to be careful when cleaning up a nubuck sneaker. That's why we do not oversaturate and we dry as we go. When it comes to black nubuck specifically, you always want to proceed with caution, but it typically doesn't bleed. Just like we've seen with the black hat 4s, is that this black nubuck can definitely fade over time, and if it's cleaned over and over, this material can definitely end up balding. Now with colored nubuck, on the other hand, it's a bit of a wild card and it's unpredictable. We've seen with sneakers like the Lightning 4s, if you even touch that sneaker with water, it is not gonna look the same. It's just the way it is. Now another thing with nubuck, when you wet one part of the sneaker, you wanna make sure you clean the entire shoe, just to make sure the whole sneaker dries evenly and you don't have any water spots. That's the last thing you want. If y'all at home cleaning up 3s, make sure you hit under that back tab. Almost done with that soft bristle brush. Shoe's looking a hell of a lot better, but since these are not going in the washer, we're just gonna go ahead and clean up the inside of the sneaker, disinfect these a little bit further. So we're gonna go ahead, clean our insole and the lining of this sneaker. As I'm cleaning up this liner, I'm noticing that it's not your typical material. It's actually got a terry cloth to it, and I'm not sure when's the last time I've seen a sneaker with a terry cloth liner material. That's how you get a deep clean inside and out. Alright, all done with that soft bristle brush. Now, the next step is to officially clean this midsole. It already got a little bit of residue clean from the soft bristle brush, but I am gonna spend a little bit more time on these air bubbles. A lot of dirt always gets trapped in there, so we're gonna take care of it. The medium brush is pretty much your all-purpose brush. If there were any deeper staining going on the uppers, I would be using the medium brush to take care of that. You do wanna be careful with it though, because it's a little bit more abrasive than the soft bristle brush. Another pro tip I like to do is taking our microfiber towel. You can actually dunk that in a little bit of water and then get in some tighter crevices just like that. Looking at this midsole on these 3s, it's definitely a lot shinier than your typical 3. I think they did a good job. It pretty much looks just like the patent leather. It's a great touch. They did right. All right, uppers are all taken care of. We've reached the last step of this cleaning, which means we're gonna be hitting the outsole with this stiff bristle brush. But I'm noticing a lot of dirt caked in there already. It looks like a little something other than dirt, but we're gonna get it out with this trusty pick right here. So that was a lot of dirt, as you can see, all on the cleaning mat. I'm glad I didn't just leave that trapped in this outsole. So now we're just gonna take care of it and get it fully cleaned up with the stiff bristle brush. So I just did the first pass on the stiff bristle brush. It's looking a lot better, but I'm gonna hit it with one more pass. There's a lot of little tiny crevices in these Jordan 3s, so I just wanna make sure the shoe is completely clean before we set it outside to dry. Let's set these outside to dry. The shoe is outside drying now. I did not clean the lace yet. It's not looking too dirty, but I'm just gonna hit it with a quick wipe and we'll be good to go. The best thing about our wipes is they are actually double-sided. You've got one texture side right here that you can see. This will help get some of those more stubborn stains off. And then the smooth side right here is also great for the midsole. So for these laces, I'm gonna hit it with a quick pass with the smooth side, and that should do it. There we have it, guys. We got this sneaker fully dried up. It's looking very clean, especially compared to how it started. I don't want this black nubuck to be faded at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take our Reshoevn8r horsehair brush. I'm gonna spray some mink oil directly on there, rub it into the material. If you use mink oil on any sneaker with patent leather, you wanna be a little bit careful. You wanna make sure you wipe off that excess oil because it will leave some residue. Now that we got this sneaker fully laced up, it's time to bring in the before and show y'all exactly how Reshoevn8r clean these bad boys up. Do I need to say anything? Come on. Pretty simple cleaning, guys. We used our Reshoevn8r Essential Cleaning Kit. Very essential. Pretty much, this is gonna be your typical Reshoevn8r cleaning. We hit these with our 3 brushes, soft, medium, and stiff. That combo pretty much got them to this point here. Then after that, we did hit these bad boys with some mink oil, and all that did was just help bring back this richness in this black nubuck. The results speak for themselves. I'm really happy with how this cleaning turned out. Luckily, we didn't run into any problems with this nubuck, so hopefully y'all don't either if you're cleaning these up at home. It's funny because nubuck can be one of the easiest materials to clean, and it also can be one of the trickiest. So be sure to check out the other videos we have cleaning up nubuck on this channel. You can find every product I use in this video at Reshoevn8r.com, and I definitely want to show some love to all you viewers that stuck around to the end. You can use code BLACKCAT for 20% off our website, but it's only good for the first 25 orders, so make sure you're fast. And lastly, we're almost at the end of this month, which means our March giveaway is almost over. We're giving away the Galaxy Foamposites, but to enter, you gotta make sure you're subscribed first of all. Then drop your shoe size and your Instagram name in the comments so we can contact you if you win. Good luck, everybody. I'll catch you next time, and we gotta get this other shoe clean so I can put it on feet. Later.